He said, you got any gum? And I said, yeah, I got some gum. He said, why don't you chew a piece? Your fucking breath stinks. That's what I did on the inside. I was like, I said, it probably does. It probably does. I'm getting hot. I'm getting fucking hot.
I can't believe you didn't suck his ass right there.
No, I did. And I waited a minute and I said, well, if you don't quit cursing at the girls, I'm about to ask you to leave. And he said, what's going to happen after that? I said, then we'll make you leave. He goes, who's going to make me? I said, I will. He goes, you ain't going to make me. Boom! I caught that motherfucker with that left arm right there and took a drug him. And he hit the side of the door, and here come everybody running over there.
He had a drug problem?
Yeah, he had a drug problem. He got drugged.
Money drug his ass out.
His head hit the side of the damn door case, and it sounded like a shotgun went off, man. And somebody said, how'd you get that big fucker out of the chair? I said, I was scared. So I got him out the chair.
That fear would make you do some good shit.
That fear would make you do some crazy shit.
But did you ever get the gum?
Nah, I didn't.
No gum?
Nah,
Still?
Nah.
No yuck gum?
No yuck gum.
Bubble
I needed
yuck?
some yuck gum. I do have some gum in my pocket, by the way,
That
Dave.
fucking,
You got something sweet.
Yeah. That's why I brought it. I'm doing something your ass.
There you go.
No, I'm
Here,
good.
take two, man.
I ain't ashamed. Freeze free.
No, I'm good. You know, speaking of bounces, there was a fucking sad story. That guy worked for Lucha Libre USA. Chris, I think his last name is Chris Long. He's a good friend of Mark Jindrak, who's one of the main stars. He was a bouncer in Atlanta, and they something happened. They threw some guy out of the club, and then the guys came back later and shot and killed him.
Shit.
Yeah. And he
Throw him out of the club.
I guess he's a mainstay down in Atlanta or something because Jimmy Wang Yang, he tweeted that he knew him and he helped him when they first got started together. So I can't remember if I ever met the guy.
Man, that sucks, man.
But yeah, that sucks. So anyway, Jindrak, you know, I know shit sucks, but
Yeah. Well, what'd you do this weekend?
I had two shows up and around in Boston, Mass. I whooped some ass up in Boston ass.
Yeah.
For I think it was Big Time Pro Wrestling. Man, I had two really fun fucking matches.
Who'd you wrestle?
A guy named AJ. His gimmick is he's the Italy's greatest athlete. You know, he's a gimmick. You know, but he's a really good worker, and I had a lot of fun. I mean, that's the main thing I can say about doing indies again, man. This shit is fucking fun again.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah.
and not knocking WWE. I know anytime I say anything that isn't, you know, putting them over by 1,000,000% that people think I'm bashing them, I'm really not. But, you know, I didn't enjoy that last ECW run other than working with Paul Burchill. That was the only good thing I liked about it. But, man, fucking just doing shows and matches and having fun again, man, that's what it's supposed to be about. You know, and they got a good little crew up there. You know, Shane Douglas is their champion. They got a lot of talented people. You know, man, I had two really fun matches. The second night was a fucking blast.
Yeah.
I think it was in Webster, Mass. Yeah, Webster, Mass was the second night. That was a really a fun
Did you
show.
Friday and Saturday or Saturday and Sunday?
I did Friday and Saturday, Friday and
Saturday.
Sunday.
Nice.
I flew home Sunday. Yeah, because you know you guys did some Hardy Show shit on Sunday, and I wanted to come down, but like by the time I got back to my room, it was like 1:30, fucking Saturday night, Sunday morning. And I had to get up at 4:30 to fly home. So I landed about 8:30. Man, I came home and went to the fucking bed. And I talked to Matt for a minute and was like, dude, I'm dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay because that's just been instead of 3 people beating my ass for that
Why
episode, it'd been 4.
did they beat your ass? Other than you deserve it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think it was Matt and Jeff hating, you know, because I'm growing, you know, slowly, steadily, you know. But
You trying to branch out?
yeah, and I think they're just trying to keep me down, you know.
Little bird trying to fly.
Job.
I mean, I even mentioned like Shane Helms. I was like, damn, I've been here all this time, and Shane Helms makes a website. I said, shit on me. I said, I've been here all this time, holding this camera, doing everything I'm supposed to do, and bam, Shane Helms on the website.
See?
I said, damn, man, Hardy. He goes, well, Shane's superstar.
Yeah.
I said, okay. So
Could be this 20 years I put in the business too. That might have something to do
I
with
don't
it.
do this now, but
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But I talked about it in the latest episode about how, you know,
Well, who beat your ass? Why did they beat your ass?
you'd have to tune in for the episode for that because
Oh,
you got to watch the whole thing. You know, it's episode 6 of season 10. You know, just gotta,
Shit.
then don't watch it, motherfucker.
I ain't never watched one of them.
You a lying ass motherfucker. You've been in some of them. You had to watch it.
I watched the episodes I'm in. That's the ones I watched.
No, basically what it's all about is.
It's about that time.
Oh, is it?
You want something to drink?
No, I'm driving, but thank you very much.
And
I told her what I wanted earlier. She's gonna bring mine.
But basically what it's about is that I set up the core group to actually beat up each other with a little bit of yuck and some Johnny Yao and some curly.
Can I just say that Domino sends me the grossest, profane, most vile, vulgar shit you've ever seen ever in your life.
Yeah.
Is that the stuff you forward to me?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I can't. This is
Who
all
sent you this?
Domino, like from Deuce and Domino. Cliff Compton, Global Domination.
Yeah.
And like every time I look at, like I say I got a text from him, I'm like almost scared to fucking look. I have no idea where he finds this shit. Awful.
Everybody's got that dude on their phone that does that.
Yeah.
I got a dude that does that to me too.
I mean, it don't bother me. I fucking love
Yeah.
it. But I'm just like,
Everybody
where
got one,
in
though,
the
that-
fuck do you find this?
Yeah, they always got some shit.
Every once in a while, I send Shane to go, and he's like, "Yo, can you send it to my email? I want to store that in my book."
You guys, you good with the Sprite?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Yeah, I got. She's bringing my energy drink. Well, I told her.
You don't want nothing?
Nah, I'm driving tonight, brother. Thanks so. We do not drink
we
and
ain't going
drive.
nothing to eat afterwards? Oh, you ain't gonna put no Alex Riley?
Oh, he went there. Damn.
Oh, I was all in there. You see, here it is. I'm in there.
Since we are we gonna talk about that? Or are we
Fuck yeah, we'll talk about that.
Talk about
motherfucker.
whatever, man.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna have to defend the young man while Shane brutally beats him down. We're gonna have to pick
Oh
those out
shit,
there.
we don't defend nobody here.
Actually,
We
I'll
do
defend. I'll defend Alex Riley. Is I think that he's probably one of the few guys that's got the most talent from the NXT season. I really do. I think Alex Riley had a lot of potential.
What season was he on?
2.
I don't fucking remember.
Because
I
the
don't
third
even know
one was
why I
Divas,
ever
and that
watched
didn't
it.
last very long. They went to like
Oh, but
internet.
2 was the shits.
Yeah, but Alex Riley was the only one that was like I really thought that had the potential.
So he was the best out of the shits?
Yes.
The best
But,
shits, man.
no, I thought Alex Riley had a lot. I mean, his promos were great. He looked like a hard worker, but
No,
he got hit.
You know,
he got hit with the
Yeah. For
Boom.
those that don't know what we're talking about, he got arrested for a DUI. Now keep in mind, when I got released for public intoxication, which is a $25 fine. It's a citation. It's not like a fucking federal crime. It's a citation. It's the same fine you get for fucking going through a stop sign or a parking ticket. Actually, some parking tickets are a lot more. And that's why after 10 years, Hurricane and WWE parted ways. Even though I fucking hated the place at that point and was ready to go. Still, that's why it happened. Now this motherfucker gets a DUI. Putting innocent people in danger. I don't think I gotta pull out a stat and tell you how many people have fucking died from drinking and driving.
Exactly.
Now, I ain't saying he should be fired. Because I don't think I should have been fired. But the fact that I got fired because of that, and then Tiffany, whatever the fucking name, Taryn, you know, she gets in a domestic squabble with her husband, gets taken off TV, and then subsequently fired because of that. And this motherfucker does something that endangers innocent people, and he doesn't get fired. I think if you're going to be like that, if you're going to be that strict, you got to be a strict 100% across the board.
Yeah.
You can't just
Yeah,
say,
the same way
okay,
every time.
because he's in a top program. He's in a top program because the Miz did win the title. Oh, we're not going to discipline him.
Yeah, we're gonna keep him.
Yeah, that's fucking hypocritical as hell.
Yeah.
Well,
And like I say, I don't think I should have been fired. I don't think Tiffany should have been fired. And I ain't saying he should have been fired. But I'm saying if you're going to fire people for shit like that, it's got to be across the board, 100%. There ain't no shades of gray.
Yeah.
Especially when his shit was a lot worse than what I did by a fucking 1,000 miles.
Yeah. Exactly.
We were in a cab because we didn't want to drink and drive.
Yep. Yeah, that's wrong, man. DUI, he gets to stay.
I'm saying
Well,
he's
I'm
a good
not-
guy. He's a good guy. I'm not saying this against him. All my interaction with him was nice. He was polite. Like you said, he was a hard worker. Definitely got talent. My point is, it's not that it's him. It could have been anybody in that position, and I would say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm fucking wrong with it.
No, that's a
no,
good, that's a great
I
point,
can't.
man.
I can't defend DUI. I've been in the Army 17 years. So it's one of the highest offenses we have. I mean, it's up there with like pretty much about anything. You get a DUI nowadays, it's the end of your career. It's done. You're over with. I just really hate for it to happen. He had an opportunity, and I just think, I'm not gonna condemn anybody because
Yeah, I mean, like I'm saying, I don't think he should be fired. I think he fucked up, made a mistake. But the fact that you're gonna fire other people for shit a lot less
Yeah.
than what he did, then yeah, that's fucked
exactly.
up. You know. But back to the Miz, what you guys think about that?
I didn't see it coming, man. I'm telling you, I really honestly, this is how I thought it was going to go down. I thought Sunday John Cena was no way in hell going to count the 3. On Randy Orton, he's going to get it to I call him Stu, but everybody knows him as Wade Barrett. But remember, John Cena said after I raise your hand, I'm going to beat you down. So I thought, John Cena's going to F you, all this kind of stuff. And then the Miz was going to come out, cash in the Money in the Bank, and become champion. That's how I thought it might happen.
Oh, really? You did think the Miz?
Yeah. because I was thinking, you know, John, because most times when catching Money in the Bank, it's been brutal. Those guys, like when Edge got beat down and when Batista took over, and you know those guys lost and they catching Money in the Bank, is because they were on they weren't going to get up. They took a beating on their lives. I don't think Randy was beat enough. Where but it was solid. I mean, he caught him out of nowhere. The RKO, he hit him with his finisher, but I did not see it coming. I was like, I know he got jumped by the NXT guys, and John Cena makes a save. Randy wins, but I never thought that would be the time that the Miz would come in and cash his Money in the Bank. I didn't see it coming.
I thought the whole show was fucking pretty stacked. I thought that was a really good show. That Wade Barrett's a good talker. I like him. I'm still not big on the Nexus thing. I think it's pretty fucking stupid. Those fucking tag team belts just annoy the shit out of me. Just the second I see them on TV, and those two guys, and I know Heath Slater. I don't know what his fucking name is now, but the red guy, I know him a little bit.
It's still Heath Slater.
Is it still? No.
Yeah, the one-man rock band.
Like, I don't know. When I see them as tag champions, I'm just, what the fuck ever. Don't even. I think the tag team champions should be on people that are actually fucking over and not used to get them over. I think you should be over to get a belt. You shouldn't have to use a belt to get over. And I like McGillicuddy, who's fucking Kurt Hennig's kid. I like him, and I like, is it Wyndham's kid or Rotundo's kid?
Rotundo, IRS?
Husky?
Yeah, Husky Harris.
That's IRS kid?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Wyndham's. Are you sure? He's got Wyndham's boots on.
No, he's IRS's son.
But Wyndham and Rotundo,
waitress.
Wyndham and Rotundo have some kind of connection, family connection, like somebody married somebody's sister or something like that.
All I know is he announced. That's what everybody said, and that's how he announced himself. He's a son.
Hey, waitress.
Waitress
with that
is
3
here.
olives. Shane's going so.
Waitress, you ain't got any friends? What's up, man? Hook them brother up. Shit.
She do, but we don't let worlds collide.
Hey, look, and put some clothes on.
We don't let worlds collide.
Don't let worlds collide.
That is very.
What do you mean you don't let worlds
Ladies and
collide?
gentlemen,
Never hook friends up.
Pay
'Cause
attention to that.
If it goes sour,
Pay attention to that.
if it goes sour,
They have to choose, and you
and
screwed
then
over.
we all got to be together in the same room, and there's awkwardness. You know what that's called? Worlds collide.
You happy,
But
but you're
here's
not
the
happy.
thing. We ain't friends.
That's true.
Okay.
We
There you go.
Look how sticky. Look how sticky this shit is from Matt's grapes. That motherfucker needs. Wait a minute. You was fucking.
Grapes of wrath.
You're his servant. You should clean this
You're
shit.
his servant.
I'm
First
gonna
of all-
text Matt and I'm
first of
gonna
all-
tell him to
first
order
of all,
you to clean this shit.
It is on the internet and rewind it. Matt's like, "Hey, Chemo, can you run?" I said, "Hell no, I ain't going to get that shit." Who vetoed that?
Who vetoed it?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You did. You made me go get his grapes.
Oh yeah.
So guess
Damn.
what? It's your own damn fault.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? I tried to say no
Yeah.
because I knew what the grapes were going to do.
That's
You know,
fucked up,
getting back to wrestling, back in the day,
One day.
I don't know, like yesterday. Oh.
And that waitress,
Look at that
thank
shit.
you, darling.
Oh.
Look at it.
Look at it.
Look at it go.
Look
I ain't
at
looking
it.
at nothing. I'm looking at the doorbell.
Put that-
With
put that clothes
ding
on.
dong, hello. What?
Yeah, you want
Like
to
you
ding
said,
dong.
Did you see that tweet I put about it today? I said I would put a picture of her up, but Johnny Ace might try to sign her for the FCW McDonald's money.
Mm-hmm. Terry Taylor used to have a crush on Sherry when I was dating
I
Sherry.
think
He was
Terry
all about
Taylor had a
Sherry.
crush on any fucking dude.
Yeah. Getting back to wrestling though, man.
Let's get back to it, Marty.
I think that
Shit.
back in the day, you had to have
Which was on a Wednesday, by the way.
exactly. You had to get your own gimmick over. You didn't have fucking everybody telling you what to say and how to say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you ever notice when I'm talking, Shane's pouring shit. He don't never listen to me. You ever
Dude, you
notice
just
that?
said you had to get your own gimmick over. Nobody
know,
told you what to say or do. That's exactly what you said, right?
Marty's talking.
Right?
You don't drink.
I can multitask. Dude, you see it? High functional. Frontal lobe capacity.
But nowadays, you got 100 fucking writers telling them what to say, how to say it.
Bunch of nerds.
Not really. I heard they fired them all.
You had to come up with your own
They fired
shit. Though.
everybody.
You're saying back in the
They
day,
did
you had to
some
come up with your own
fucking
shit back in the day to say. You didn't have people telling you how to say it, what to say. You know what I mean?
It's a new era. That's why.
But see, everybody wants to be Mr. Cool fucking dude nowadays. Nobody has true gimmicks anymore. I mean, really. I mean, like Wahoo McDaniels or Blackjack Mulligan. Those motherfuckers were awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking, just name anybody from back in the day that were fucking great, man.
Well, that's because those guys got over, and then, when they went to big companies, they were already over. That's the bad thing about WWE and that whole developmental shit. They bring so many guys that just on over, and you see so many guys go in and go out that don't get over.
Yeah.
And like, who are all these motherfuckers?
Exactly.
I mean, very few people actually have went through that system and got over. And that's one thing I'll say about me is, you know what, like when I first heard about it and I noticed people like, oh, the real world guys, you know, whatever. But, you know, I can't think of anybody that probably heard more, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Or you're not going to do it than this.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you.
That
like this.
motherfucker worked his ass off.